Hello, friends. Thank God, Yuri Gagarin doesn't see it.
And to solve both defense tasks, of course, for space exploration, our country has its own unique solutions.
The man who stupidly buried 150,000 people in the ground in a year is talking about the conquest of space.
This is the hard work of many generations of workers, engineers, scientists. Scientific, organizational genius, Queen Glushkova, Alexandra Pilyugina and many others.
Valentin Glushko, the creator of rocket engines, sent to Kolyma. Sergei Pavlovich Korolev, the leading rocket man, was sent to Kolyma. Georgy Langemak, the creator of the first rockets, was shot in 1937 year. And many others, Putin says, and many others. I can't even remember all of them.
We became the first because people who worked at enterprises, KV, at scientific institutes subordinated their whole lives to the interests of the motherland.
We were the first, and we became the last. And all because the first cosmonaut's pressure jumped in the main cylinder. Well, how are you descendants there? Have you already flown to Mars? Are you at war with Ukraine? And against whom? The American segment of the ISS? Instruments, wires, electronics, scientific equipment. The Russian segment of the ISS? Icons, posters and a photograph of Yuri Gagarin. This is the Central Department of Housing Infrastructure of the Ministry of Defense of the Air Dial.
Well, there is also something to amaze about. The carpet we meet is so picturesque. The piece fell off. Fire. Well, it's incredible in general, to find such a thing in a destroyed military town. There is truth in the midst of all this, among this beauty, after all. And we have our own jokes here. Here it is the place of punishment of the dictator. The people have already decided everything. Everything is bombed. No one bombed us, no missiles fell. Right now everything is in some kind of state. Yes, we can destroy everything ourselves without missiles. We don't need any help. We are not afraid of NATO either. We are our own NATO. The doctor is a mess, everything has been cleaned, everything has been washed. And all this horn is within a residential town. Pretty good. We'll destroy everything, we'll destroy everyone, all for cheese.
And I see a serious competitor has appeared at The Hague. The deputy foreign minister was asked whether there would be a meeting between Lavrov and Blinken. He says Lavrov hasn't even been given a visa yet.
The question is going to be on the 24th, not for the last American side.
The American side has not even issued visas to anyone in our delegation yet. Accordingly, what kind of meetings can we talk about when even this technical issue has not been resolved? We were going to share the whole world with America. There's just no visa. That's the problem. Zat, Patriots in Telegram channels distributes a video of the barbaric beheading of a soldier of the armed forces of Ukraine. Is the one who is going to conquer space who cuts out representatives of his species on Earth with a knife? And the most important question is, when will it all end? Given the average lifetime of Putin's relatives, this will end in about 2040th year. But Valera Pon is ready to finish everything in this. The United Russia deputy from Perm Sergei Zakharov left for Germany, wrote about Putin, he could have become a great president of a great state, but he will remain in history as a petty dictator of a poor country. Residents of Nizhny Novgorod complained to the administration that they have brown water flowing in the tap. The administration says, "So what did you want? We have filters of 1940th year." Eisenhower is to blame for everything.
Take a look, I turn on the water, drinking cold water. I got this water today. There is foam here, the water is muddy.
What does it look like?
And some kind of shib, as if it were coming from her, from this water. Well, it looks like kvass, like beer, probably. It smells like stagnant swamp water. At our sewage treatment plants, where water filtration takes place for at least the filters of the 40th year. That is, we called there, nothing. They say, what do you want? We don't have any money, the administration doesn't issue it on mega.
There's just no money. We will find the money, immediately change the filters. You keep the most important thing. I wish you good health and all the best.
Rospotrobnadzor called them in Shokhunsky and said, what do you want? Is the flood coming? So Rospotrobnadzor said so. Where else should we contact?
How to where? To Valera the Tinned. If someone helps, then only Valera.
Now we talked with the residents of the city of Shikunya. For 2 weeks, they have such drinking water flowing from the tap. They say it's been going on for 2 weeks and so far no action has been taken.
This is the kind of tap water people have flowing every year. The flood period, especially in spring, according to its biological characteristics, for example, this water can be drunk. It's okay. You can drink water, assure me, Nusha. Well, that is, relatively speaking, having boiled it, there are no questions. Those biological parameters that exist in water, they correspond. Boil just a little, and you can continue to drink. It's okay.
Would you drink such water yourself?
I live right here and I just have a surface fence here. I drink.
Does he drink this kind of water?
You're not that kind of water. I boiled the water and that's it. Of course, I drink such water. No, well, not such straight water, of course I drink. But I boiled the water.
Residents also complain that the smell of the swamp is felt here.
You know.
A specific smell.
What do I want to tell you? Everything is very specific. Someone already, taking into account the fact that he sees such water, already feels the smell of a swamp or some other unpleasant smell. How can we talk? There, I do not know. Someone is imagining something. Someone is a swamp. Someone else is something else. If it seems to you, close the spout with your hand like this and drink. State Duma deputies are preparing voters for the war tax. In many countries it is used. In the same Ukraine, a military tax for the duration of a military operation is to introduce a military tax of several percent, 2 or 3% to the personal income tax. 22 years of patience. That you won't tolerate another 2 or 3%. Well, somehow squeeze in there, I do not know. Tighten the belts. It's all temporary. It's temporary. You just have to be patient. Paying 1,000, 2,000 a month. This multi-million strong army of our conscripted and simply aged, let's say, up to 40 or 50 years of men will solve, I think, a serious problem. We started a war, we destroyed the economy, we plundered the country, we deprived you of the future. And you, my friend, be kind enough to endure and pay. Don't mix it up.